Hello, I'm Neon Cat. So I did this whole thing, right? And I recorded the audio with my iPad, and for some reason I uploaded it, right? The audio was not playing in the video I put on YouTube. So now I have to voice over everything I did. Oh well, so I'm going to show you how to use VideoStar. Let's start with the home screen. You got the news part that I don't reuse, then you got the packs, then you got music, then you got the plus button that lets you, start the video. You got the settings, you got delete, you got the cloud, and yeah, pretty much all that stuff right there. Now I'm going to start with some packs because someone asked me what packs should I get now. So I usually get the single packs. I don't get the all access one because I don't really feel like paying something monthly. I'd rather just pay something right up there and have it permanently and not have a chance of losing it. So yeah, these are the packs, you can buy them, but I don't use any of those. I just use those single packs. So let's go with the first single pack I use. Special freebies, you just get it when you put your notification on, but it doesn't work for me. Multilayer is a need. Cinema Pro Pack is also a necessary one because you need motion blurs. Then you got custom coloring, not a need, but it's something that would be good to have. BFF fonts is one to get, so you can add more fonts if you want. Time Slicer, Cycle Sorter, the Zaps are pretty good. You don't need the Zaps and all that stuff, but I think they're good. Benches Movies, you can get a few good effects. And then, like, motion blur transitions, that one's not necessary, but it's good to have it, and totally terrific transitions are good as well. I don't think you really need emojis and stuff like that because you get some really good free ones. Everything else is just like if you just want to add to it. You don't really need pretty much the rest of them. They're just for extra stuff. I'd say start out with those, and yeah, let's go to the next one. So now I'm going to show you like how to do the video select. You have all these different modes, but I don't really use, the only one I use is landscape. I didn't really, hold on, I'm going back to it now in the video. Well, let's see, these are the different ones you can use. I use landscape more because it's easier. You can select a song or edit video. I don't really select songs, I just pick videos from video clips I use. So here's some audios that I have, blah, 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 blah. Pick my audio, you can like shorten it. If you press the start button, it starts from wherever you put it. With the end button, it ends from wherever you put it, boom. And then the little dotted film play button, it will play the selection that you press. And then the other one will just like play it from wherever. So that's really all this does. Yeah. When you're done, you press make a video, then let it process. Then once it's done processing, it'll take you to this screen. Alright, so now we have the main thing. I don't know what it's called. Well, timeline, I guess. So you can move it back and forth. We got the little music button. We have edit, we have select, we have new, and we have add, as long with the photo button. And then you got the ones where you can move it back and forth. All it does is take you from one clip to the next, the beginning or to the end of it. Alright, so let's see where I'm starting. Oh yeah, I'm explaining a little bit of each one. So new is like has to do with the effects or the clips that you're working on currently, wherever it is. Okay, so let's focus on these. So you have record video, you have re-effect clip, import video, transform clip, import photo, mix clips, modify clips, and multi-layer clips. Now these are the ones that are very important, which you're going to be using a lot. Now I'll let you know. Record video, I don't use. Re-effect clips, I barely use that. Import video, import photo, duh, of course I use that. I gotta put video clips in. Transform clips, only use for coloring. Mix clips, I use for a few things, but not much. It's not very necessary. Unless you don't have multi-layer, then it's necessary. Modify clips, I only use it to like shorten or make my video like quicker, or when you get a certain part focused, or to slow it down or speed up certain parts. So yeah, I mean, that's part is with the non-paid version of it. You can still do quite a bit of it. It's not mandatory, but I think it would be cool. And then multi-layer, you need for sure. It is a must if you want to do your own transitions and you want to do a lot of stuff on top of other stuff. It's the easiest way to do it. Why is my voice so freaking deep right now? Holy cow. Okay, on to the next one, which is edit. And here you see we have copy, paste, merge scenes, quick split scenes, multi-split scenes, a delete scene, and share video clip. Okay, so because of the new copy and paste feature, you don't really need shared video clip unless you're doing collabs, because this will save you a lot of time. So it's actually pretty new. I haven't seen it before, so interesting. I love it. So now I'm going to show you quick split scene and multi-split scene. So the difference between quick split scene is all you have to do is you put your little marker wherever, you press split and it splits it. Multi-split screen is, I use it way more. I love it, it's a lot easier. So you play it, you pause it. Oops, I accidentally exit out. You got delete scene. I don't know why I'm going to delete scene right now. Hello? Go back. Hello? Oh my god. Okay, we're back at split screen. So a multi-split screen. So basically with this one, as you see, I have a music note on the bottom corner. That basically gives me like the beats. It's not always accurate. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. So I have that there and it helps me go to each beat and it makes it more on beat and makes it a lot easier for me to edit. So pretty much as you see there, you go there, you press set, it sets. And if you want to go back and remove it, you remove it. Once you're done, you press split and then it saves. I'm sorry if I'm speaking really fast. I'm just very frustrated. I made this video like legit 4 times. This is my 5th time. Anyways, let's move on. So you see I did a few stuff here to show you like how it might be. I usually just do like the first part first and then I slowly go on to the other parts. You can split them all, the desired parts immediately if you want. I do it a little bit differently, but as you see, look, it's all separated. Woo! Now I'm going to show you how merge scene works. So you go in there, you press merge scenes, you press start for wherever you want to start the clip, and then you go to the next one or wherever other clip you want to do, press end, and then you press merge. Now warning, when it's merged, if you had a bunch of like other things you did, if you go to select, it shows you all the different stuff you've done. It will delete all of those and you only have what you have now. So pretty much if you want to merge a scene, you got to make sure you got it all together or else you'll lose all your stuff and you don't want to do that. So only do it when you're done with that clip or anything extra is done with it. It's like only merge it when you need to, pretty much. Okay, so next I'm going to go to the little music note. Music note. Function. Goodness. So that's pretty much all you need to know about that. So now the music note option, which has modify pitch, which does not speed it up, it just affects the pitch of the video. It can make it higher or lower or deeper or whatever. Yeah. And then we have bleep it, which pretty much you play it. And then while you play, you press one of these buttons to make different noises. You can't hear it because the sound's gone. Woo! Fun. You play it, you mute it, whatever. I don't use it, but if you want to censor something, you can. I don't know what I'm doing there. Then you go to audio fade out, which is pretty much self-explanatory. Now we're finally going on to the big stuff. Woo! That sounds kind of weird, but now we got record video, you know, I pretty much went over all of this already. Alright, now I'm going to show you how ReEffect works. So basically, as you see, I go here. They usually have presets in here, but you can turn them off by pressing Manage Effects, and then boom, you can take them off. I got rid of all the other ones, and as you see, I have a few. I actually had to start over because I had way too many. So they have like the brush means colors and stuff. So here's the colors. Yeah, a lot of colors. I show you some of the packs I use. The only ones you're really going to need are the blur right now. Like when you're starting out, I would just get the blur ones, which are all the cinema ones. Yeah, the cinema ones. Those are the ones you'll probably need right now currently. Maybe some vintage ones, but really all you really need is this one to start out first because it does the blurs like I'm showing you now. And it really goes a long way. It makes all your transitions look really smooth. So I definitely suggest this one for sure. Why am I so weird? Ugh. You can also like stack the ones in ReEffect. So you can do the coloring, you can do a little quickie boy. I don't really know what it's called. You can do a little whatever that is. You can do the text. You can do the square thingy, and you can do I'm so good at the names. I don't know the names. I just use them. I'm sorry. If someone actually knows the names, please comment down below because I don't. Sorry. Okay, so the difference between ReEffect and Quick Effect is ReEffect is basically you have the effect come in or get out or move around the way you want to. The Quick Effect just does whatever it is, wherever it's at, is where it's going to stay at. That's pretty much the difference between the two. And if you want to go back, just press select button, pick out clips, pick whichever one you want, and there you go. You get the whatever outcome you desire. Those are also the ones that will disappear if you press merge. Then you're only going to go down to 1. Okay, so next what we're going to do is transform clip. I don't really use it other than for the coloring. Like all these I don't know how to use, nor do I use it, but I'm pretty sure people probably do. All I use is the coloring, the time slicer, the psycho sorter. Those are the only ones that I use in here. Other than that, I don't think you should really buy anything because I didn't use anything that I bought there. other than the Psycho Slicer and the coloring. That's pretty much all I got. So yeah, pay for the transform thing, but only get the 3 unless you want to be very, very creative. So far I have not got there yet. Yeah, they seem cool, but I just never use them. Next one is mix clips. This one, I use this every once in a while. I don't use it all the time, but it's something to invest in if you don't have multi-layer. You want to do some transitions real quick or something like that, you can. I usually use Totally Terrific Transitions. And then I use the motion blur. Sometimes I use trippy transitions, but I don't really much. The blends and light leaks are okay. Like, there's some cute effects you can do there, including the light transitions. But those are the only ones I really think are necessarily used. Everything else is just extras that if you want to use it, you can. The one I use the most is probably the whatever that one says. I can't see it. The screen's so freaking small and blurry on mine. Pretty much is where you can, I'm showing you like how it works. Now how these work is like when you use another effect like the solve. You take one clip, boom, you take another part of a clip, and then see that little bar right there? That tells you like where it's going to come. So you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can add more to it. I don't know why I added it there. You can also do it where it tells you where the audio starts and where it ends. That's the undo button, and this is the clear. Boom. So that's pretty much how that works. When you're done, you press mix clips and boom, you're back to normal. So let's go to modify clip. Yep, modify clip. Okay, modify clip. You can like trim it. It's more like video clip time effects. And I mean, you can use it. I say like you don't necessarily need it to start out, but it is a pretty good investment. You can do decent stuff with this. Mostly I just use it to trim my clips if I have a little bit too much, or if I want to just slow down the clip or focus only on like a few seconds of it, less than what I have, then it's pretty much all I use it for. Now, here is the most important feature that is the best to invest in and is my favorite part of VideoStar. Whoops, looks like I forgot to add clips. Hold on. Alrighty, skip to when I have clips. So you can go up to 10 different layers. You can only do up to 3 different video clips. You can use the same video clip you have like anytime you want. So now I have one video clip. Boom. Here we go, Debbie Dana. Okay, so we have edit keyframes, we have add mask, we have replace content, and we have clear layer. These are for video. If you have other stuff, it gives you different like options. But yeah, we have this little like shape thing where you can do different shapes. You could do like love and all this other stuff like that. You press this button and it inverts it, inverts it, yeah. Then we have color, which removes a certain color that you press in the background. Press it back. Boom, color's gone. So sometimes you can do your own thing. We also have this little sidebar right here that does like a little blur. And sometimes you can do cool effects by using that. Just saying as VideoStar is very pixelized, so be very careful what you do, or else you get the pixels in the background and that gets kind of annoying. Then we have erase, which you can go whoop, 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 and gone, it's erased. Whoop. Also, there's a cool trick if you go to color, you press that little button right there. And then you got whatever you erased and also the color that you want to remove. It comes in handy sometimes in masking videos. You got frame. I don't really know how this one works, but it works sometimes. I don't really know what or how it really is done, but yeah, you do that. And there's just none. Alright, so next thing is, I think here, I'm going to go to keyframes. Is it right? Yes, I'm going to keyframes. And this is what the keyframe thing is. You can go back and forth. Again, I have a little dot thing in the corner there. So that's why I have this little points. It just tells me what beats are. It's not always accurate. This is the adjustment anchor point, the thing that was just on a second ago. That helps you move the layer around, and basically is your anchor, and that means it will move to part wherever the dot is. Everything will move where it is. Let me show you. Like that. That's pretty much what that does. It comes in handy with certain transitions. Just know that when you move the anchor, it's gonna be real. It's like it won't go back into where it was before. So if you want to go back, you have to like manually do it, which is a little bit of like it can be kind of stressful. You can't undo your anchor point. You can't make it go back to normal. I mean, you might be, but so far I don't think you can. Okay, next we got you can do like, that's the background. Whatever the background is, it will be between those two. Yeah, it's like transparent. You have the grid. Then you got opacity. You got size. And then you have like your rotations, your different ones. It can be really good for like 3D transitions for that one. Yeah, that's how those work. And then as you see, like on the other side, you got like layout effects and color effects. So how do you get to layout and color? Okay, so you press the little dots right there, boom, it's color effects. So you can control each of them through there. And then you also got paths. As you can see, my thing is unequal and I have to fix it. It's fixed. So I'm going to show you a bit of how paths work. So what paths are is you can move it to these little dots right there. So the dots are showing you where it's going to go next. So it starts there and ends up there. And you can put multiple clips through your stuff. Right here, now I'm going to like show you. Motion blur is what I use. Here's all the coloring and stuff that you can do. There's the motion blur I talk about. That's why it's necessary to get that package, because you get motion blur. But yeah, these are all the coloring effects. Now yours is not going to look like this. Mine is like this because of the stars represent favorites, and those are the ones I set to be as my favorites. That's why they're there. Yours will be a bit different, but you can set your favorites on the side with the little star. Okay, so here's tracking blur. Just a little bit of what that does. So you see the little side thing is how you can control it. You got motion blur and stuff. I'm just basically showing you what that package has, and it's very good to have. If you do not have those, I guess you can use focus, but you got to use it a lot to give that look to it. Okay, so as you can see how tracking blur affects the way it looks. And if you use any other one, it does the same. So I'm just showing you those. So you also have, these are the layouts. And as you see, they affect the physical form of the clip. And you can make transitions like that. You can make transitions, you can make it disappear, you can make it go away. Alright, now because of the blur, I can't use some of these transitions. But yeah, you can make transitions or add like a really interesting video effect. So now I'm going to show you basically like how you can utilize both the layout and the color effects. And so I'm going to do like a basic transition. So you see I put the layout all the way down. Color effect you can also put down, but with blur you don't really need to do that. I just did that to show you how it can work. As you see how it only is there for a certain amount and then it's normal. Yeah, that's what you can do with both of them. You can also make it go on and off throughout the clip. So if you want to do something like to the music where it glitches or something, you can. So these are also like, I don't know what these are called, but they affect how it moves. It will make a part of it go faster and part of it get slower. As you can see, yeah, see a little bit of difference. If you don't, I'm sorry. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, depending on how fast your clip is. You can also save your keyframes up there, as I was showing with that. You can do the same thing with the layers. Okay, so you want to get rid of like the background, you want to make it mirrored, you press that little button and then you can choose from all of these. They all have their own different type of mirroring effect, which works really well for whatever you want to do. I like using this one sometimes for certain effects, so I can do it like that. So now I'm going to show you like a little transition that you can do. So yeah, so you run your first transition. I don't know what it's called, but I know the last part I did is called the elevator effect. So you run in the elevator, which is one of like my favorites. I'm kidding. So basically with this one, to show you the options you go here, you press delete scene. You can only do the last, and it affects like how your cannot do the middle one or the beginning. Like you can flip it horizontally or add a video towards the end of it. So if you want to also like show, or if you want to just like or what you don't want there, do it. I'm just doing a quick one. Only do like the first one is, and then add in. You can check it out yourself. All right. So then once you're done with that, you press the little X. Different layers. How you can do. You can copy another layer, then it can do what it does. Yeah, so I pretty much just did that. Now I'll show you. Whoop, layer gone, layer there, layer gone, layer back. That layer's there, that layer's gone. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you with that one. Now back to the original one I did. Okay, so now I'm basically just showing you the transitions and stuff. 3D panel, that's another tutorial for another time. Alright, now we have colors. Boom, you can make a color look like that. We got mask, and then I'm going to delete that though, so you can mask that. You got text. I'm going to just scribble random stuff in there. Boom, fix that. There should be more tutorial on text, but right now I don't have time. You can also mask your text. Okay, so you can also like replace your clip or your effect or whatever effects and transitions you have set for that clip that you are replacing will carry on to the other one. It's like hard to explain that. I'm sorry, and for some reason I didn't show that in the video. So the next one, you can add photos to it. It's pretty much what that one is. You add photos. You can just place them there, do whatever you like. You can also like mask them. You got particles. I don't use particles. 3D objects I somewhat use and somewhat don't use. Now, you don't really have to pay for all of these. I pretty much, there's like a free pack that you can get pretty nice stuff, so you don't have to buy those. I never use them. I also, there's draw, but I don't use that, nor do I know how to. I probably should learn, but I'm just not like in the mood to learn that one. Zaps. One of my favorites. You get these cute little animation things. They are worth the money, but like, don't get it unless you want to or need to. I don't think it's a necessary. It's more of like an extra thing you can get, but it's cute and it's super worth it. So I'm going to show you how it works. No, with this one, that little bar down there is like how fast that goes. It's different for each zap. Yeah, you can also like, yeah, that's just me clearing out the text, but I didn't want it. Huh? Okay, so yeah, I'm showing you how it looks with that. Now, I wanted to like follow my other clip, so I put the keyframes. I press copy, then I mirror it. Then look at that, it's following. Ain't that cool? So then I press the tracking blur on that too. So there's this like weird glitch that happens where it looks like the effect you have or coloring you have is active, but it's not. It doesn't show on your clip. So you gotta press it again and then it will appear. It's a weird glitch. It acts like it's active, but it's not. Alright, so once you're done with your clip and everything is the way you want it to be, you press create and then you press yes, and then it will start processing. So once it is done processing, boom, that's pretty much how you do a clip, and you continue for all the rest of them. So I skipped ahead to like to just show you what they both look like together, which here we go, and boom, smooth transition. So yeah, that is the basics of VideoStar. There's like one more thing I'm going to show you, and then I think I should be done. The transition and stuff, I just say look up other tutorials on it. It's like another tutorial for another time. It can't teach you everything, but it should help. Oh yeah, that's just something, just read that, okay? Just read it. I'm kidding. So basically with this one, where you go here, you press delete scene. You can only do the last clip. You cannot do the middle one or the beginning. Then you can record or add a video towards the end of it. So if you want to shorten it, you can. Or if you want to just like do it bit by bit, only do like the first 2 clips and then add in, you can. Alright, so then once you're done with that, you press the little X at the top. And then to save, you just press that button, and then you can choose from all these wonderful places to choose from. I choose the camera roll, of course. Oh yeah, and so if you like delete it by accident or something like that, then basically what you do is you press the little trash can, you scroll all the way there, I have way too much stuff, ignore that, until you find the exact one you want, then you press on it, boom, and you have a choice to restore or delete, press restore, and then it's back. Yay! You can see the other 3 attempts that I did before when it like messed up many times. Oh yeah, there's also a dark and light mode that you can do. This is light mode, and now here we go to dark mode. Whoa, that's pretty much all it is. Okay, so I hope this tutorial helped you in some way, form, or fashion. I hope it wasn't too long. And if you need any more help, comment down below, and maybe I'll do a tutorial on it. Bye!